Welcome back to Cincy Lifestyle. We are taking a closer look at some of Cincinnati's most interesting people and asking them to come have coffee with me. This time it's Cincinnati's #1 cheerleader. When I asked Mayor Pureval for coffee, he said, sure, come on over to City Hall. And that's exactly what we did. Tall, telegenic, and down to earth. He is really a great ambassador for the city. Here's a look at Mayor Pureval and some things you may not know about him.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Here's black coffee for you.
Thank you. Hey, Cincinnati.
You are everywhere. And everybody knows it and says it. And a lot of people know about you. But tell me one thing that people don't know about you they might be surprised by.
Well, first off, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. And thanks for coming to City Hall. Yes. I am everywhere because the city is everywhere. So I try to show up in all the neighborhoods, particularly the ones that have been overlooked. I'm an open book, so a lot of people know everything about me, but one thing that they may not know is that I have an IMDb page. So
What is that, first of all?
So every actor who is in SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, has an IMDb page where you can look them up and see all their credits.
And yep, we looked it up, and sure enough, the page lists Aftab Pureval as an actor in the movie The Blue Car in 2002.
And I was the least worst extra, so I got the part. So 2 scenes, I had 6 lines, and I think to this day I get royalty checks from this movie of 25 cents. I mean, it's nothing.
Talk about your recent trip to India. You say it was very emotional for you, impactful. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was one of those kind of those trips that are transformational.
Mayor Pureval went with a delegation of other mayors to meet His Holiness, the Dalai Lama. He calls it the opportunity of a lifetime.
My mom left Tibet when she was just a baby, moved to the United States for a better life. And in 1 generation, my family went from being refugees to now mayor. And that story only happens in Cincinnati. I'm in this unique position where I'm one of the most recognizable Tibetans in the world, and yet I'm never around other Tibetans. There's not a lot of Tibetans in this part of the country. So being in Dharamsala with His Holiness really felt like home in a unique way that was quite touching personally.
So you are kind of selling Cincinnati to the world.
Yeah,
right?
I mean that is part of my job as I see it, is not to keep Cincinnati this best kept secret, but to pound our chests a little bit about all of the success and all the ways we're leading the country.
Tell me about your passion. What are you passionate about?
And so it's not lost on me that I'm doing the 2 most important things that I will ever do. Being mayor and being a dad to small kids. And that part is really hard because, during my day, I'm trying to get, as much funding for affordable housing, and then I come home and I'm just trying to get my son to get potty trained, right? To just use the toilet, not be afraid of the toilet. And in both instances, it's slow, iterative process.
When you're away from all of this madness, what do you like to do for fun?
Yeah, I am a goal-oriented person. So
to say the least.
I turned 40 this year, and I wouldn't say that I had any kind of crisis, but it did occur to me that if I have physical fitness goals, time is somewhat. I'm on the back 9. I'm training for the pig. I haven't committed to a distance yet, either the half or the full, but I'm training for the pig.
He also plans on climbing Mount Rainier in Washington. Also on the calendar, the Mojo Triathlon in Westchester this summer. So who's up next? Who's having coffee with me next?
Hey everybody, it's Bill Cunningham, the Great American at 700 WLW. I'm up next for Come Have Coffee with Michelle. You're going to learn a thing or two about the Great American you did not know before. Remember to watch Cincy Lifestyles for the real deal and yours truly, the Great American. It's going to blow your mind.